Hello. Hello, check. Hello. Hello. Ladies and hello. 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 Hello.
Good morning and welcome to day two of Mumbai Advocates Premier League Season 1. This is day two and this is match number three. Match number three on this venue. It's being played in MIG Club where we have some fantastic encounters being played. Thane Eagles won their match yesterday quite convincingly against the Worli Tigers. The forward number one is 5 without loss. Mumbai Advocates Premier League got Akash, Italian Marbles, associate sponsors Pro Vakil and AI-powered legal tech platform. Trophy sponsors Tata Capital Wealth. This event is proudly sponsored by DigiLegal, the our official partners, Voyage Motors, One Drop for Royal Motorcycles, Royal Enfield Motorcycle, S2O partners, Royal Trading Company, associate sponsors, Image Designer Studio. This event is also powered by Dr. Vallari Suchak, sports partner, Total Sports and Fitness, hydrating partner, Fasten Up, hospitality partner, Stay Vista. The organizers, those who have taken a lot of hard work to get this tournament going, Advocate Kaustubh Gupte, Advocate Suraj Gupte, and Advocate Chinmay Gaukar. So we have Suraj and Chinmay here. Kaustubh is taking care of the other venue. The team in red is in red hot form. They had fantastic performances being of displayed yesterday. We had Sangam Gharat, the all-rounder, showing his class both in bat and fielding and also bowling. He bowled his 4 overs, he took a couple of wonderful catches and also scored 42 runs of just 19 balls, giving him that man of the match award. Also, Dinesh was very good with his bowling, and it was Dilshad who got the prize for hitting most number of sixes. So everything went their way yesterday, and today it's a new day, a new challenge. It is Advocate Chintan Jain Sir's team. I beg your pardon, this Tanish Jain Sir's team, Parel Panthers. The five without loss, Mumbai Advocates Premier League Season 1, Day 2, Match number 5. No, that's beautifully bowled. That was so close to being another wicket. Now, today it's a different strategy. Sangam did not come and bowl in the power play yesterday. He was the one who kept himself back and allowed his other bowlers to take charge. Today they have a different strategy. This team has a very strong batting lineup, but bowling there is a chink in their armor which can be exploited. Parel Panthers seem to be a very strong, compact set of players. They can pose a challenge, and it's going to be a great contest, I suppose. That is very well. This is a good fight to witness, actually. A very good batter and a fantastic all rounder. All the attributes of a very good bowler are present in Sangam Gharat. Nice, smooth, clean action, very strong load. And once he delivers, the action is clean and nice. So he has that extra zip when he bowls. Also, he gets that extra bounce. It's not hit. He's also not the hit the deck kind of bowler. He can use the seam or the swing if available. There is no swing, no seam right now. It's a flat deck, and it's a different wicket. Yesterday we played on the wicket which was slightly besides it, maybe 10 meters towards it, the wicket which is now being played on. So look at that extra bounce which is extracting. Early in the morning, yesterday the ball kept a bit low, and it was difficult for the batters to get their innings going. Today there is nice even bounce. Maybe the bowler is different. The bowler is putting in that extra effort, but the batsmanship. Look at both the batsmen seem to be competent enough, compact enough to handle this kind of threat. He's their best bowler whom they are facing. So if they can handle him, they can handle anyone in the team. Oh, that's a beautiful cover drive. Front foot defense at its best. Now, they both seem to be very strong batters, and I strongly feel these two guys can pose a very strong challenge against this team. So this is going to be a very good encounter where you have very two good strong teams against each other. Thane Eagles have a very strong batting lineup, but the problem comes in where they have the bowling unit on a whole. They have three good bowlers, but when it comes to the fourth and fifth bowler, there is an issue. But what a shot that is! That is a class hit. Probably one of the best flicks of the tournament. Forget about this match. Oh, that was class personified. That was class personified. That would make any international cricketer proud. What a beautiful drive that was. Beautiful flick, square of the wicket. That is the first boundary of the day. It was driven like you drive a Royal Enfield from Voyage Motors. Fantastic. And it's a weather which is nice and calm and pleasant over here, but you need to keep yourself hydrated. Fasten up our hydration partner. Also, Royal Trading, our S2O partner. That is again using the pace of the bowler and getting right on top of it. Top quality stuff. It's not an adequate Premier League. It seems to be a Division A time shield game or something where you have very highly competent players against each other. So Drumil is our opening bowler along with his partner Sangam Gharat. He is one of their premier players. Oh, that is beautifully done. Straight to the fielder. That is the fourth wicket. That extra zip, extra bounce on the wicket has claimed a very good batter. That extra bounce just got big on him, and he wanted to play it up and over. He wanted to glide the ball, and he was in that dilemma whether to play a safe shot to it, glide it to the third man, or play up and over. Probably a strong, aggressive shot would have been a better option. A very good batsman getting out. Jakash Group presents Mumbai Advocates Premier League. Parel Panthers seem to have two very good opening batters. One of them has been dismissed. Anish Jain, the owner, was years some time back to flip the coin, and the coin came into favor of the fielding team, that is Thane Eagles, and they decided to field first. So 11 runs for the loss of one wicket. We are into the third over. That was a big blow. Ninad is the new batter along with Harshal now. Now Ninad will have to take the responsibility of taking this innings ahead now. It is damage control time for them. They have lost a very promising opener who is the man who has done the job. Yesterday he was trying to hit the ball, hit the deck and get the ball asked to open the innings, and he has bowled really well along with Sangam. Yesterday and today's bowling has a stark difference. Yesterday he was trying to bowl it on that good length area, trying to just get his over done and dusted. Today he's trying to pitch it up. He's trying to get maximum movement of the new ball. The new ball is going to help you in. That's what I was talking about. You look at yesterday's game, you will find Rumil banging the ball in. Today he's pitching it up. 3 overs, 11 runs for the loss of one wicket.
Securing your future requires just one thing: wealth. We
So 11 for 1 at the end of 3 overs. It's going to be Ninad and Harshal. Harshal is batting on 2. They lost the opening batter who was looking so good. A very good call of by the umpire and not out. That's a right call. The ball might have been sliding down. The umpire stood still for a very long time. The batsman's heart would have been in his mouth. And after that few 3 seconds, he would have felt now he's not going to give you out. Definitely not. At some point of time, he strongly thought he's going to give him. So Harshal stays there. Harshal stays there. So the scores 12 for 1 now. Harshal's on 3. Ninad yet to open his account. There was a vociferous appeal of the first ball of this over. They got their best two bowlers to be bowling in the power play now. It is Brumil and Sangam Gharat. Both the bowlers looked very promising up until Brumil got that first wicket. Ninad will take his time. Now that was beautifully bowled slower one. That is his bowling pattern. He'll bowl a few quick ones, he'll try and bowl a bouncer, and then he'll bowl those slower ones. So he tries to mix it up, but generally it is his fourth, fifth slower ball. Slower ball at times people say it is for variety, at times it is for that fatigue which is being coming in, creeping in after bowling 4, 5 quick deliveries. And to bowl a quicker delivery, in fact, very good and a clear call of no this time. The previous occasion, he took his time, analyzed, screened everything what had happened, played it again within his mind, and said no. This time it was a clear no. Maybe the ball was sliding down the leg side. We will not have the same view as the umpires have. The umpires would have a proper 90-degree perpendicular view where he can judge and use his cricketing intelligence to give a decision. Again, a slower ball. That is his fifth or sixth ball. Always is a slow ball. So you should be ready for it. Akash Group presents Mumbai Advocates Premier League. Associate sponsors Pro Vakil. Trophy sponsors Tata Capital. This all tournament is also co-sponsored by DJ Legal. Our official partners Voyage Motors. One stop for Royal Enfield motorcycles. S2O partners Royal Trading Company. Associate sponsors Image Designer Studio. Dr. Vallari Suchak, our healthcare partner. Sporting partners Total Sports. Hydrating partner Fasten Up. S2O partner Royal Trading Company. We also have our owner for Parel Panthers, Thane Jain sir, has come here to support his team. They are playing right now. They are batting right now. It's their first match on this venue. Thane Eagles, meanwhile, have played one match and won one. So if they win this one, would be in a very strong position to qualify for the semi-finals. Every team gets to play 3 league matches. We will have the mega final on the next Sunday. Dilshad, the, another six hitting machine in unison right now. They should get a couple in it. They definitely have to get a couple in it. The score moves on to 15 with that brace now. Ninad opens the account with a brace. 15 for 1 now. Syed Dilshan bowling his first over has been taken for a couple of runs. The run rate almost 3 runs per over. Slightly over 3 runs per over. It's a slow start. Oh, that's a ram shot. A falling sweep. Just 1 run for all that effort and all that theatrics. He took a lot of risk. You can play this kind of shots to the bowlers who give a lot of air. You have sufficient time. And if the ball is on the leg stump, that was audacious shot making from Ninad, but that is what the game demands. You need to be industrious, you need to be creative, and you need to find different ways of getting runs. So he's exploring all his options to get those runs for his team, trying to get a move on. That was a quicker delivery again. Smart bowling by Dilshad. The score at the end of over number 5 is 16 runs. They are going at a rate of 3.2 runs every over.
And you need a wealth plan tailor-made for your Tata Capital Wealth is a reliable partner. Talk to us. You'll see, you can count on us.
A vociferous appeal and LBW. He gets the wicket of the very first ball. He was just the most economical bowler yesterday, Dinesh Mohite, for his bowling, and he gets a big wicket. Ninad, who played that ram shot, the falling sweep, the last ball of the previous over, gets out this time, caught right in front of the wickets. The scoreboard pressure telling on him. He wanted to expedite the innings. He wanted the things to get a move on. And Ninad gets out. That's a big blow again. Mumbai Advocates Premier League brought to you by Akash Group. Associate sponsors Pro Vakil. Trophy sponsors Tata Capital. co-sponsored by Digi Legal, Voyage Motors, Royal Trading, our H2O partners, Image Designer Studio, our art partners, Dr. Vallari Suchak, our healthcare partners, Total Sports, our sports partner, hydrating partner, Fast Up, hospitality partner, Stay Vista. Thank you so much for all the top brands who have been associated with this tournament. We thank you from the bottom of our heart for this magnanimous contribution to this tournament. And first year, season one, I hope this is going to be a very long association with the sponsors and also the players who have been a part of this tournament. We thank all the 8 owners who were very happy to be a part of this tournament, and we are very happy to welcome them on board. These are the top advocates, the top brains in the city, and they have their very strong teams, all young advocates up against each other, not on the court this time, on the ground. And Dinesh Moiti gets the wicket of the very first ball. Straight to the fielder. The score moves on to 17 now. 17 for 2. We are into the sixth over. The scoreboard isn't moving. They have just done it with a lot of precision. But take my word, you chop off 4 overs of Dhrumil and 4 overs of Sangam. Dhrumil is a bowler who can be real difficult to get away. But after the first half an hour, 6, 7 overs, this becomes a batting paradise. So you can get a lot of runs. So that has to be a couple if they run well. No, the ball is traveling today. They chopped off a bit of grass on those pockets where it was very heavy. The score moves on to 18 now. And even 130 can be a challenging score if you bowl well. Yesterday, in a match where 108 was a target, in the second inning, the chasing team was 54 at the end of 10 overs. So, if they had bowled really well and if they had taken a few wickets in that over number 10 to 15, they would have posed a challenge of defending that 108 even. So, you never know. Watch out for the big square drive. Oh my God, caught in front again, LBW again. Bounce was a issue there, I strongly feel. Mia might have clipped the top of middle and leg. The batters complaining that the ball has hit the bat. Maybe the minutest of edges which he might not have noticed. Get that turn and also have that little bit of bounce, they become dangerous. 19 for 3 at the end of 6 overs. They are going at the rate of 3.33 runs per over, which is not that great, I would say. So Akash Group presents Mumbai Advocates Premier League 2025 Season 1. This tournament is proudly co-sponsored by Provokil. Trophy sponsors Tata Capital. Tournament is also co-sponsored by Digi Legal, Voyage Motors, H2O Partners, Royal Trading. image designer and studio, also co-sponsored by Dr. Vallari Suchak, sporting partner, Total Sports, Fast and Up, our hydrating partner, hospitality partner, Stay Vista. Battery is running low.
ते भाई हे हलतंय रे सारखं.
हे काढून टाकण्यात त्यात. हे कशाला ठेवलं? Single that will take the score to 20 now, 24-3. Tushar and Harshal, the two batters now, they will have the responsibility of taking this innings ahead. Harshal has lost three of his partners. He's still there. Need one small little partners have a good partnership. If this
Securing your future. Securing your future requires just one thing: wealth. We help you plan. And you need a wealth plan, tailor-made for your exclusive needs. Tata Capital Wealth is a reliable partner. Talk to us. You'll see, you can.
Hello, hello. Oh, what a shot that is. That is what I was talking about. You get one hit and the confidence is going to come. Harshal, who stayed there in those initial stages, fighting and battling when all his partners were leaving him. Now things have changed. Change in a jiffy. Last 9 balls, they have got a couple of boundaries and a sixer. So 48 for 3. All of a sudden, the score, which was looking abysmal, all of a sudden it looks fighting. One good over of 10-15 runs, and they will be coming to the place where they would have expected at the beginning of the session. 48 for 3 right now. Harshal and Tushar, the association is almost of 30 runs now. In fact, more than 30 now. That is what they wanted. A small little partnership. The Parel Panthers, for me, even if you find them struggling, I haven't looked at their bowling attack, but what from the first 4-5 batters which have seen a little, they seem to be a team which can be a strong contender to be in the semi-finals. So 48 for 3, Parel Panthers being invited to bat first, lost their openers quite cheaply. Sangam getting the first wicket and a couple of wickets being taken by Dinesh Moite. Dinesh Moite got 2 wickets, one LBW and one caught behind. So Akash Italian Marvel Group's presents Mumbai Advocates Premier League associate sponsors, Pro Wakil Tata Capital are trophy sponsors. Digilog, Voyage Motors, Royal Trading, Image Designer Studio, Dr. Pallavi Suchak, Sporting Partner, Total Sports and Fitness, Hydrating Partners, Fasten Up, Hospitality Partners, Stay Vista. Thank you so much, all the sponsors being. Oh, that is the first mistake by the wicketkeeper. The ball kept a bit low, and they needed some fortune. That is the first mistake. That would have been a brilliant stump if he had taken and affected it. Instead, he gets a life, and the score moves on to 49. You always need some good fortune on your side, and they have got that. 49 for 3. It's so pleasing to see somebody fighting back after that disastrous, catastrophic start, and things are getting together. Move on. Oh, good shot, great shot. It will run away for a fantastic four. That is, oh, in fact, yes, a couple of runs. I take my words back. I thought it'd go all the way. And look at them. They're hitting from both ends now. Tushar opening his shoulders now. Tushar and Harshal. We have heard about the big long associations. This association of these two players have been a benchmark for others to follow. Stay there when things are getting difficult for you, and things can change. Dinesh was just trying to dart the ball in now. He's trying to bowl his quick left arm spinners. He was bowling round the wicket. In fact, he's still bowling round the wicket. I strongly feel Harshal might go for a big boundary now. He might hit him for a big one. And he has gone for a big one. The ball will run and go for another boundary. Oh, what fantastic change of fortune. Even even Tanish Jain cannot stop himself from getting up and applauding the great effort shown and fight shown by these two batters. The owner of Parel Panthers seems to be elated with the batsman's performance. That is how you play in life and cricket. Come back strongly. That is indeed a very strong comeback. Association of almost 38 to 40 runs, which is a great fight back by these two players. Harshal. Harsh means happiness. He has got a lot of happiness for his teammates. 56 for 3 at the end of 11 overs. And for the first time, the run rate has gone above 5 runs per over. In fact, it is 5.09 to be precise. And if runs start to flow, it would be very difficult for the fielding team to stop on this ground. Oh, that is fantastic work by the wicketkeeper. Uh, Great work. That is what I said. The previous occasion he missed out because the ball kept a bit low. Great work by the wicketkeeper. We'll get his name updated. That was brilliant glove work. And just as we thought, they are building up a super partnership. They lose their opening batter. In fact, they lose Tushar, who played a great hand in getting this innings together. So the score is 56 for 4. A small little partnership which was constructed by these two batsmen has been broken, but they have come back and come back strongly in this match. And once again, Thane Eagles getting rid of a man who was looking so good. The partnership broken now. It's time for damage control, rebuilding again. The new batter in is Sanket. Oh, that is beautiful connection. First ball he faces, he hits it off the middle. That is what I was talking. The outfield on the offside is quite quick. That first run is always important. The first run, how you start off, is something which is more important. As they say, the morning tells us the day. The first run tells us how the innings is going to be. He got that first run and he has got off the mark. 57 for 4. Harshal's still there, the opening batter, fighting for his team. Oh, that was so close to being hit out of the park. And he needs to stay there. He needs to calm himself down now. He needs to stay there. His presence over there will itself ensure that they are going to get a good score. He needs to stay for at least 5 more overs, if not for all 20 overs. Harshal, if you want a good match, you want to have a good score. Oh, that's beautiful footwork. They'll get a brace if they run well. No, bowler has done a great job of running behind and chasing the ball down. Dilshad has been fabulous so far. He has just conceded 13 runs and he's into his third over. So economy of somewhere around 4 runs per over is always great in cricket. To be a wide is called a wide. The score is 59. 59 for 4. We are into the 12th over. So the run rate has been taken care of. They have lost 2 wickets too many and they need a move on. They need a score of at least 140 if they want to compete. That's 2 wides. That score moves on to 60. They need Harshal to go bang bang in the last few overs. They still have 2 overs of power play in which they can go for at least 10 to 12 runs per over. So very well played. And Sayyid Dilshad, he is a difficult proposition. 4 overs of Sangam, 4 overs of Drumil, and 4 overs of Dilshad. But the remaining overs, Alkesh is a good bowler. You'll get 3, 4 overs, you can get a few runs against. What they have done is just introduce just 4 bowlers so far. In fact, 5 bowlers. Dinesh, yeah, Sangam, Dilshad, Drumil Shah, and Alkesh. So 5 very good bowlers. One is a quick off spinner. The other one, Alkesh, he slides the ball. Drumil Shah is a medium pacer who can hit the deck. And also Sangam who can bowl quick and his slower deliveries. And that's beautifully played off the back foot. Sanket looks comfortable. The score moves on to 62 now. So 63 for 4. We are into the 13th over. Watch out for Sanket. Sanket has scored 3 singles. He might go for a big one if he gets an opportunity. That is what I was talking about. He has gone for the big one and he has got it maximum. That is what I was talking about. He's going for singles. He might get a big one. He has got a big one. The score moves on to 69. People say when you commentate or you say things, whatever is happening on the ground, you just tell that. If you can presume and understand what's going through a batsman's mind, that is where you like to love things. I just had a strong feeling he might go for a big one. He might go back and score a single now, or might hit the ball in the square leg if the ball is short now. We go for it again, 4 runs again. What a shot! What a shot by Sanket. Sanket means signal. This is red signal for the opposite team. It is a green signal for Tanish Jain and his team. He served the warrant to the opposition team and he is putting his best foot forward against a very strong team. This advocate knows how to put his case forward and is doing everything right for his team right now. He might go 3 in a row. He will go three in a row. That's also going to run away for a boundary. Yes, no one's going to stop this one. Oh, fantastic save. Fantastic. Brilliant. He saved 3 runs for his team. That was super special effort by the fielder. There was 4 written on it all over. He saved 3 runs for his team. The score is 74 for 4. All of a sudden, the run rate, which was around 5 runs per over, went on to 5.5, and it is coming close to 6 runs per over. The score at the end of 13 overs is 74 for the loss of 4 wickets. The power surge overs, 2 power surge overs now, where you have 2 fielders standing outside the circle, and there is where you can get a few runs. Suraj Gupte, Kaustubh Gupte, Chinmay Gavkar are the 3 guys who are responsible for initiating this tournament. 8 teams, 8 fantastic owners, and all big names in the industry. And they have got their 8 strong teams. Yesterday we had Sajan Patil sir, another big name in the industry. His team lost, but the principal of Rizvi College was playing. That was also a great honor for the tournament. All top advocates from the city are playing. They have their big firms. So Mumbai Advocates Premier League, powered by JFSC, brought to you by Akash Group, associate sponsors, Pro Vakil Trophy sponsors, Tata Capital, co-sponsored by Digilog, Voyage Motors, H2O Partners, Royal Trading, co-sponsored by Image Design Studio, healthcare partner, Dr. Vallari Suchak, our physiotherapist, sporting partner, Total Sports, and part- hydrating partners, Fasten Up, hospitality partners, Stay Vista. So that is beautifully bold. So that is beautifully played. Both of the front foot and back foot. This time there was no foot movement, but the connection was so good. Sanket, he is looked a class apart. A tall, strong batsman with a very strong technique and a proper mindset. For the first 4 balls, he took 3 singles. Then he hit him for a sixer. Then he hit for a boundary, and then he hit for a cracking cover drive where he got just 1 run. But he looks a class apart as compared to other players. That's beautiful batting by Harshal. He's keeping the scoreboard moving. 76 for 4. So he's playing that anchor innings and also is showing a signs of aggression when required. Now this is a very good score now, considering the fact they had just scored 18 runs in the first 6 overs. This is a challenging total with which they can fight. Watch out for Sanket now. Sanket in his last 3 balls, 4 balls, 6, 4, 1, 1. He might get a boundary also. Drumil might be hit for a boundary in covers. He has been hit into the covers, but straight to the fielder. Now that is where I was expecting him to go, into the covers. They have not taken the pass surge over. Sanket is looking in a very, very destructive mindset. Watch out for the fielder at square leg now. Drumil might drop it short and he might be pulled in square leg direction. I strongly feel that. Oh, he has been hit into the mid wicket region. What a shot! This is all the way. The strongest shot of the day. Hit by the strongest man. Look at the number. Look at the number, number 45. And the number itself would suggest who his favorite player is. And he's playing like his idol. He's playing like his superhero. He's playing like Rohit Sharma. What a shot that was. A beautiful pickup shot against the best all-rounder of the opposition. 82 for 4. Oh, this is brilliant to watch. 6 runs per overs now. He might go again, but that is nicely bowled. Equally well played. 83 for 4. 83 for 4 at the end of 14 overs. मुझे स्ट्रांगली लग रहा है कि काफी रन आएंगे। तो दिनेश की वो ओवर इंपॉर्टेंट होगी। यहाँ पे सामने ध्रुमिल गेंदबाजी करने आए हैं पावर प्ले की इस ओवर में। पावर प्ले का ओवर है, 85 रन हो चुके हैं, 85 फॉर 4। देखते ही इन आने वाले जो 30 गेंदे हैं उनमें कितने रन आते हैं। ध्रुमिल शाह अपना आखिरी ओवर अपने स्पेल का, तो ये क्लीन है। ये बहुत बड़ा विकेट। ये जो स्कोर जो 130 140 तक जा सकता था, अब शायद रुक जाए। Oh, that is beautifully done. They take the first one quickly. Will they go for a second one? No, there is Dilshad. Look at Dilshad's throw right towards the wicket keeper. Dilshad has been really good. Dilshad played a fantastic knock yesterday, and he has bowled really well today in his first 3 overs. Drumil has got the wicket of the first ball. This is interesting to watch now. This next few balls will decide the fate of this game. If Drumil gets Sanket out, Thane Eagles will be in a very strong position to win this one easily. Sanket stays there for the next 4 overs. He is going to kill them. He is going to get a lot of runs. That is beautifully hit. Sankam, 1 run. Drumil once again proving why he is considered one of their MVPs. Sangam and Drumil easily two of their best match winners. And Drumil also contributing today. Yesterday we had 28-30 runs and good bowling. Drumil again with 2 wickets of just 16 runs. Full toss, missed out. 88 for 5. Once you are new to the crease, you are in a mindset to just give company to your partner. You miss out on opportunities to bag big runs. अभी अभी यहाँ खेलने आए हैं, उनको बताया गया हो कि आप संकेत के साथ रुको। जब आप उस माइंडसेट से खेलोगे तो आपको रन नहीं आएंगे, लेकिन अगर आप सोचोगे कि आप फ्रीली खेलोगे तो काफी रन आएंगे। बड़ा चौका छक्का आ सकता है। ओ वेरी वेल बोल्ड, काफी स्मार्ट बॉलिंग। तो ये प्लेयर्स एक दूसरे के साथ हमेशा खेलते हैं, उन्हें पता है कि संगम और ध्रुमिल को अगर आप खेल के निकालोगे तो आपको बाकी तीनों उसमें काफी रन आ सकते हैं। अभी ये 16th ओवर चल रहा है, मतलब एक और ओवर संगम का होगा, लेकिन उनको और 3 ओवर्स मिलेंगे जिसमें वो 40 से 50 रन भी निकाल सकते हैं। और अगर जरूरत पड़ी तो दे कैन अटैक संगम इवन, बिकॉज लास्ट में अगर वो आते हैं 19 और 20 ओवर में तो संगम पर भी अटैक होगा। तो ये स्ट्रैटेजी है ध्रुमिल को गेंदबाजी देकर विकेट निकालने की। स्कोर 88 फॉर 5, अनदर गुड ओवर। पिछले ओवर में 1 रन, इस ओवर में आए रन सिर्फ 5। फैंटास्टिक ओवर, इनफैक्ट 4 रन आए। 88 for 5 at the end of 16 overs. Akash Group presents Mumbai Advocates Premier League. Associate sponsors Pro Vakil Trophy sponsors Tata Capital Wealth sponsors DigiLegal, India's most authentic legal research platform, sponsors Voyage Motors, one stop for Royal Enfield motorcycles. S2O partners, Royal Trading Company, associate sponsors As to a partners, Royal Trading Company, associate sponsors, Image Dragon and Studio, Dr. Vallari Suchak, our healthcare partner. That is brilliantly done. On to 92 now. Dinesh Mohite bowling his last over. Manish, he's got 3 of 3. Manish will go for a big one. Yes, cleans him up. Clean bowled, I think. So 92 for 6. He gets his third wicket. Dinesh. That is smart batting. Rotating the strike. If you're new to the crease, give strike to their other partner. Last ball of this over. They've got 5 runs in the first 5 balls. That's good bowling by Dinesh. I thought Dinesh would go for plenty in his last over. In fact, Dinesh has proved all those predictions wrong. He's bowled beautifully, just like yesterday. He's somebody who's difficult to get away with. 93 for 6. Last ball off his spell. The last ball will be spoiled by that fantastic hit down the ground. In fact, he will keep strike. A very good spell of bowling. 4 overs, 28 runs, and 3 wickets for Dinesh. 94 for 6 at the end of 17 overs. You may feel 94, so 3 overs they will get close to maybe 110, 115. I strongly think this score might touch 130. They can score 35, 40 runs in the last 3 overs, even if this man plays there for 2 overs. If Sanket plays for 2 overs, they are going to touch 130. If Dilshad gets his man now, they will be finding it difficult to get 110 even. So Thane Eagles can win this one easily if they get this man on your screen out immediately. But if Sanket manages to survive this over, even he'll be hitting Mangesh Sangam Bharat in the last over. Sanket stays there. He's going to get his 50. He's going to take the team to 125 to 130, surely. And 130 would be a fighting total. Oh, that is smart bowling. He's bowling it quickly. Now every ball is going to be a six or nothing ball. He is not going to go for singles now. He's trying to go and attack. The ball is racing, and that would be just a solitary run. That is good. That is off strike. That is what they have to be thinking now. Keep this man off strike. Score moves on to 95. 95 for 6. Still 16 more balls remaining. Oh, brilliant leg break bowling. Hits his pad, ricochet of the bat, and he gets another wicket. 95 for 7 now. They are losing wickets left, right, and center. Ninety-five for 7 now. 15 balls remaining. They need a magical innings from Sanket. Thane Eagles are going to be a strong contenders for the final four, even for the place in the finals if they continue to play like this. They have a very good combination where they have three big all-rounders, Sangam, Dhrumil, and Dilshad. Also, they have Alkesh, who's also a very good all-rounder. They have a very good wicket keeper. We just saw glimpses of his smartness. So Deepak comes in. He took guard as a left-hander. He's batting like a right-hander now. So that is beautifully driven. Goes straight to the fielder for a single. 96 for 7. Two balls remaining. Oh, missed out, missed out. That would have been sailing over the mid-wicket region. But the line was good. It was way outside the off stump. He's bowling it wide from the off stump. He went for that googly now. That was an incoming delivery. Fantastic over by Dilshad. What an over. Just 2 runs and a wicket by Dilshad. 4 overs, 18 runs and 2 wickets. Another brilliant spell of bowling. Dinesh has given 28 runs. Dilshad 18 runs. And this is going to be something for you to enjoy now. Sanket has played Sangam off in his previous over. He will have no option to go all out against Sangam Bharat now. 96 for 7. नहीं आखिर की इन 12 गेंदों में कितने चौके छक्के आएंगे वो देखेंगे ये वो ऐसा टाइम आ गया कि जहां पर आपको तोड़ो जोड़ो और फोड़ो लेकिन रन बनाओ कोई कैसे भी रन आए उसको ले लो बस बटोर लो और ये स्मार्ट बैटिंग है और संकेत स्ट्राइक रखना चाहते हैं स्मार्ट क्रिकेट सुपर स्मार्ट क्रिकेट बॉलर का भी अच्छी गेंद फेंकी एक इनटू द डेक गेंद जो आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप थी दीपक अनुभव का उपयोग करते हुए गेंद को हल्के हाथों से खेला 1 रन के लिए भागे और सबसे बढ़िया बात नॉन स्ट्राइकर ने उनको रेस्पॉन्स दिया 97 फॉर 7 अब मजा आने वाला है पिछली ओवर में संगम को खेल कर निकाला था लास्ट 2 ओवर्स में यह हो रहा है कि वो ज्यादा जोर से मारने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं और इसमें वो गेंद को मिस हिट कर रहे हैं कनेक्शन आधा भी हो जाता है उनका ठीक से तो गेंद ट्रैवल करती है शायद इस ओवर में इस मैच की दशा और दिशा निश्चित हो जाएगी। फिलहाल तो ठाणे ईगल्स पूरी तरह से हावी है। अगर इस ओवर में 10 से 15 रन आ गए तो मजा आ जाएगा। शुरुआत हो चुकी है, मिड विकेट का कॉर्नर, नो वंस गोइंग टू स्टॉप दिस वन। ये और एक बेहतरीन चौका। ये प्योर पावर वाला शॉट था। 101 रन पूरे हो चुके हैं और उस 101 रन में 33 रन, मतलब अगर आप देखोगे तो एक तिहाई रन, वन थर्ड रन उस बल्लेबाज के हैं संकेत जो स्ट्राइक पे है। तो उस काम में से जो तीसरा भाग है, जो एक तिहाई भाग है, वो संकेत ने किया है। संकेत शायद इस टोटल को 125-30 तक भी ले जा सकते हैं। आने वाले जो 10 गेंदे उसमें से 6 या 7 संकेत खेल लेते हैं तो कम से कम 4 चौके छक्के आएंगे। और थोड़ा सा थक गए हैं फास्टन अप हमारे हाइड्रेशन पार्टनर्स, रॉयल ट्रेडिंग कंपनी, हमारे H2O पार्टनर्स। पानी पीना पड़ेगा उनको और सामने वाली टीम को पानी पिलाना पड़ेगा। बड़ा छक्का आ सकता है या विकेट भी आ सकता है। मिड विकेट ध्रुमिल शाह की तरफ गेंद आ सकती है। हाँ, ये सबसे अब तक अच्छे शॉट्स खेले थे। ये पहला खराब शॉट संकेत के माध्यम से। 101 फॉर 7, 9 गेंदों का खेल शेष। तो दीपक के लिए अलग बैट लेकर आए हैं। फिलहाल उस बैट का जितना कम उपयोग होगा उतना अच्छा होगा, क्योंकि परिल पैंथर्स चाहेगी कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा स्ट्राइक पर रहने वाले बल्लेबाजी रखे। तो 101 फॉर 7, 101 पे 7, 9 गेंदे शेष। 9 गेंदों में कम से कम 25 रनों की दरकार। Chance taken. The big man is being dismissed by Sangam. और ये बहुत बड़ी विकेट, ये मैच डिसाइडिंग विकेट। 101 फॉर 8 नाउ। ये क्रूशियल विकेट था। 120, 115, 110 और 105 के बीच का ये अंतर है। अब अगर वो अच्छी तरह से बल्लेबाजी कर ले तो 115 रन भी अगर आ गए तो खुश होंगे। अगर वो रुक जाते तो शायद और 10-15 रन की बढ़ोतरी हो सकती थी। नाही झालं, अर्थिंग साइड खाली आहे ना दूसरा पॉइंट, त्याला लावतो ना.
पुढे बस चालला जातो direct.
तो 101 फॉर 8 नाउ। आखिर के इन 8 गेंदों में अगर एक भी चौका आ जाए तो अब 110 112 के आसपास पहुंच सकते हैं। देखो टारगेट्स चेंज होंगे, जैसा बल्लेबाज होगा वैसे अब उनको सोचना पड़ेगा। 101 पर 8, 2 विकेट बाकी। अगर हम बैटिंग करने वाली टीम सोचेगी कि हम लोग 8 गेंदें खेल कर निकाले, कम से कम 10 से 15 रन आ जाए। गेंदबाजी करने वाली टीम सोचेगी कि संगम शायद और एक विकेट निकाल ले अगली 2 गेंदों में, विकेट निकाल ले, ऑल आउट कर दे सामने वाली टीम को, सो दैट वो पूरे के पूरे 20 ओवर्स ना खेल पाए। तो स्मार्टली प्लेड, ब्रिलियंटली डन, सुपर बैटिंग। एक रन पूरा, दीपक एक ही रन पर रोकेंगे अपने साथी बल्लेबाज को। वैभव 102 पे 8, लास्ट बॉल संगम की स्पेल का। संगम 4 ओवर 15 रन 1 विकेट, इनफैक्ट 3.5 ओवर्स 15 रन 1 विकेट। दिलशाद 4 ओवर्स 18 रन और 2 विकेट्स। दिनेश मोहिते 4 ओवर 28 रन 3 विकेट। और ध्रुमिल ने भी अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है। ध्रुमिल ने शायद 17 रन दिए अपनी स्पेल में। 103 पे 8, 19 ओवर की समाप्ति पर। अल्केश का लास्ट ओवर होगा उनकी स्पेल का। इन्होंने काफी मेथोडिकली वो ओवर्स को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट किया है। सीधा इक्वेशन रखा है, नो पार्ट टाइम बॉलर्स। पांचवा छठा बॉलर इंडिया की तरह इन्होंने यूज नहीं किया है। इन्होंने 5 गेंदबाज यूज किए, 4 ओवर्स हर गेंदबाज को, और पांचों गेंदबाजों ने अपना काम किया है और हर एक ने ऑलमोस्ट विकेट निकाला है। तो 4 ओवर्स उसमें संगम के थे, 4 ओवर 15 रन 2 विकेट। दिनेश मोहिते 4 ओवर 28 रन 3 विकेट। दिलशाद 4 ओवर्स 2 विकेट 18 रन। और अब गेंदबाजी करने हैं अल्केश। अल्केश उनके सबसे बढ़िया ऑलराउंडर्स में से एक बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर। दीपक बड़े हिट के लिए जा रहे हैं, कैच का मौका बहुत दूर। संगम संगम का थ्रो देखिए, राइट ऑन द स्टंप्स। 104 फॉर 8, 104 पे 8। अच्छे अनुभवी बल्लेबाज दिख रहे हैं दीपक। Oh, that's a very good shot into that mid wicket region. They have to go for the second. Yes, Deepak is very smart. Look at that experience. That is fantastic running from Deepak. He must be in his high 40s, Deepak. But he's a very smart cricketer, an experienced cricketer. 106 for 8. Vaibhav. They need him to get a boundary. Down the leg side. A very good call by the umpire. The ball has pitched on the off stump. And the batsman shuffled. Last 2 balls remaining. He has gone for it. Sangam will take it easily. He takes another good catch. He took a couple in his previous match. He takes one more now. 106 for 9. Last man going into bat. It is 106 for 9. It is 19.5 overs. Last man, last ball. The first match of the second day. Last ball of the innings. Last man, last ball. And the score is 107 all out. Yeah, they are all out for the score of 107. The target is 108. It is Parel Panthers versus Thane Eagles. Right now, Thane Eagles are flying high, and Parel Panthers have to put their best foot forward, get their best performance if they want to defend a very smallish kind of total. 107. 108 target है.
Tailor-made for your exclusive needs. Tailor-made for your exclusive needs. Tata Capital Wealth is a reliable partner. Talk to us. You'll see, you can count on us. Securing your future requires just one thing: wealth. We help you plan. And you need a wealth plan, tailor-made for your exclusive needs. Tata Capital Wealth is a reliable partner. Talk to us. You see, you can count on us. Securing your future requires just one thing: wealth. We help you plan. And you need a wealth plan, tailor-made for your exclusive needs. Tata Capital Wealth is a reliable partner. Talk to us. You see, you can count on us. Securing your future requires just one thing: wealth. We help you plan. And you need a wealth plan, tailor-made for your exclusive needs. Tata Capital Wealth is a reliable partner. Talk to us. You see, you can count on us. Securing your future requires just one.
Yes, the Thane Eagles are flying high and they have a smallish kind of target which they have to chase down. But will the Panthers strike back and get a few wickets and get back into this contest? Let's see.
Ooh.
Left arm bowler opening Eknath. Eknath, yes, not Eknath Shinde, it is Eknath the advocate. Eknath bowling to Alkesh. Alkesh is the premier all-rounder. Yesterday he got 28 runs of just 20 balls. He gave them a good start. He's a very good off-spin bowler. Oh, that is straight down the ground and they get a second quite easily. They walked the second one because they first took the first one quite quickly. That is an unwritten rule in cricket. Run your first run quickly so that if you get an opportunity to get a second run, you take it. So score is 2 now, in fact 3 now. So 2 runs, in fact 2. So that is beautifully bowled. And another misfield, another run added. So Eknath won't be happy with his players. What the bowler wants is some support from his fielders to make convert the half chances into the opportunities. Here they are missing out on straightforward balls which have been hit in their direction. Eknath is their hope. Eknath, they expect Eknath to take a few wickets. So bowling over the wicket, single of every ball so far. Alkesh and Dilshad, both couple of runs each. Dilshad yesterday hit 4 sixes, in fact 3 sixes in the first 4 overs. And he was the one who gave them a bright start. Syed Dilshad, 2 of 2. Alkesh, 2 of 2. So that is beautifully bowled. Equally well played. 108 is the total which they are chasing down. So that is beautifully turned away. That will run away. for a couple of runs if they run well. No, just a single that will take the score to five. Five balls, five singles, and a dot delivery. So 1 over 5 run. That is exactly what the Panthers got in the first over. It was in the second over where they lost a wicket. Mumbai Advocate Premier League brought to you proudly by Akash Group Private Limited. This event is powered by Tata Capitals, our official financial partners. Also, we have so many different brands being associated with this tournament. Thank you so much, all. This is the inaugural year, and so far it's been a great success. So all the advocates trying to put their best foot forward. These are the second matches, the second leg which they are playing. 3 games for every team. So yesterday, today, and the Thursday on the Saturday, which is going to come the next week, we will have all the league matches done, and also the semi-finals and finals to follow. Played with soft hands. The score moves on to 6. Yes, 6 without loss. Oh, that was so difficult to handle. That extra zip on the wicket. And Alkesh was completely flummoxed with that extra bounce. Tushar, who played really well, stitched up that important partnership along with Harshal in that fourth wicket partnership where they put together 38 runs. That was the partnership which gave them hope now. More than the batting, it would be his bowling which would be in question now. If he manages to take a wicket from some source, that will be the first step towards getting back into the contest. Not one, they need 2 wickets in the first 4 overs. Yes. Oh, just short. Good work by the fielder, I would say. I, people would say drop chance. I would say he stopped a certain boundary. He went for the catch. It was short of him, and he managed to stop it with his feet somehow. 6 without loss. Good start by Tushar. 7 without loss. I beg your pardon. He has created some doubts in the bowler. He's a kind of a bowler who almost bowls like the bowlers hitting the deck hard, bowling those in swingers, or the ball coming in with an angle. He bowls wide of the crease, and the ball darts in. Chris Wokes bowls it like this. Oh, he was late over there. Now both the batsmen have been hit by this man. It was Alkesh some time back, and Sayyed this time not reading the pace of the bowler. Alkesh was beaten for that extra pace, and Dilshad was early on the ball. So one beaten for that extra pace, one beaten for no pace. So two different kind of ways in which both the batsmen struggled facing the bowler. Right now the score is 7. It has been an over in which both the batsmen were beaten by the same bowler, but with different paces. Couple of balls remaining. 7 runs on the scorecard. He might get a wicket in this over. Oh, so close again. A chance which fell short of the fielder at short fine leg. Also, this one ricocheting off the inside half of the bat, just so close to the off stump, and another reprieve. So it's been a very good probing over where he has created problems for both the batsmen. Dilshad, who was impregnable yesterday, has had some problems in the initial stages of his innings. 8 without loss, 3 runs in this over. Last ball of the second over coming up. What a beautiful ball that is. That's a top class over from Tushar. He has bowled his heart out. Twice he got the batsman beaten. He got almost 1 wicket in the fine leg region, and that underage getting so close to the stumps. So he created chances on almost every ball and beat the batsman on the last ball. The score is 8 without loss at the end of overs. Oh, that's a class hit. That is Dilshad at its best. That is what Dilshad can do. We can change gears in a jiffy. He has done it again.
बहुत अच्छी बात, एक नंबर पे।
12 runs without loss. That was the first boundary against the left arm bowler, Eknath, bowling his second over. Dilshad has just hit him for a fabulous cover drive. How close was it to the off stump? Good comeback by the bowler. Got his length a bit back and almost got his man. Scores 12 now, 12 without loss. They need at least couple of wickets in the next 11 balls, 12 balls. They played with soft hands. He take the first run quickly. Oh my God, that misfield. They get a couple of runs. Scores 14. Three times in 1.5 overs which Eknath has bowled, there have been misfields. Couple of times in the first over and now. They did not cost them more than 2 runs. Be up to the mark when you're defending a score like 107. Syed Dishad, 11 runs of 10 balls. Oh, that's a fabulous cover drive. No one's going to stop that one. That is a cracking shot. It was almost burning the turf over there, that thick outfield. It did not stop him from going over it. It went on to the green turf like a fireball. 18 without loss. Second cover drive. The first one was towards the left of the fielder. And this one was a classic cover drive hit on the top. He has hit him for two cover drives in the same over. 10 runs in this over so far. Oh, that is even better. Straight to the fielder. He gets a single. He is looking absolutely top notch. Credit to him. He has played all those shots with a lot of elegance and panache. And both the partners are complementing each other quite well. Alkesh, yesterday he was the aggressor. Today he is quite happy to give strike to Syed because he understands Syed Dilshad is looking good. So crucial encounter for both teams. Parel Panthers versus Thane Eagles. Thane Eagles, one of those teams who seems to be in a strong position to go through. Turned. That might run away for a couple of runs maybe. The ball's going to go and stop over there. Yes. A brace that will take the score to 21. 21 without loss at the end of 3 overs. A very productive over in which they got 12 runs. That will run away for a boundary. No one's going to stop that one. That will run away for another boundary. Dilshad is looking absolutely top class. He has hit a couple of boundaries in the extra cover region. This one was a gift on the leg stump, and he had hit it with a lot of disdain. Wonderful batting from Dilshad Sayyed. He got the prize for the super striker yesterday for hitting maximum sixes. He is looking good to get another prize. He has not hit sixes, but he's hit couple of six boundaries in on the covers, and this time into the square leg region. 25 without loss. We are into the fourth over. They've chopped off almost 20% of the opposition team's runs. If 108 is the target, so almost 25% of the runs being chopped off. Played with soft hands. They take a single, go through. The score moves on to 26 now. 26 धावा झाल्या जिंकण्याकरता 108 धावांचं एक छोटंसं लक्ष जरूर ठेवलंय आणि तुषार ज्यांनी पहिल्या षटकामध्ये अतिशय अप्रतिम गोलंदाजी केली होती. चेंडूला दोनदा बीट केलं त्या फलंदाजांना. एकदा तो चेंडू अगदी स्टंप्सच्या जवळ निघून गेला होता. एक कॅच जी फाईन लेगच्या हातात जाता जाता राहिली. या षटकात मात्र त्याच्या विरुद्ध एक चौकार ठोकलाय तो दिलशादनी आणि अल्केश आता स्ट्राईकवर येतोय. अल्केश या दुसऱ्या षटकात जो पहिला चेंडू टाकला होता तुषारनी तो त्यांच्या खांद्यावर जाऊन आदळला होता आणि तो अतिरिक्त जी उसळ मिळाली होती त्याने कम्प्लिटली बीट झाले होते ते फलंदाज. या वेळेला अल्केश काय करायचा? अल्केश मात्र प्रत्येक वेळेला ज्या ज्या वेळेला स्ट्राईकला जातात खूप वेळ घेतात स्ट्राईकवर यायला. डोळे बंद करून मारलेला शॉट तितकासा व्यवस्थित शॉट हा मारला नव्हता. ऑन द राईस मोठा फटका मारण्याचा प्रयत्न. एक धाव एका धाव्याने संघाची धावसंख्या जाऊन पोहोचेल ती आता 27 वर. 27 रन्स ऑन द स्कोर कार्ड. त्या एकट्या दिलशादच्या आहेत. हलक्या हाताने खेळून काढलंय. एक धाव मिळवतोय. हा चांगला तंत्रशुद्ध फलंदाज जो आक्रमक फलंदाजी देखील करू शकतो. फलंदाज ज्यावेळी चांगला तंत्र असेल त्याच्याकडे तो चांगल्या धावा काढतो. आक्रमक फलंदाज असेल तर आपल्याला धावा जोडून देण्याचा त्याचा भाग असतो. पण ज्यावेळी फलंदाज तंत्रशुद्ध आणि आक्रमक दोन्ही असतो त्यावेळी तो खूप घातक असतो. रोहित शर्माकडे चांगलं तंत्र आहे. तो आक्रमक फलंदाज आहे म्हणून त्याचा धोका जास्त आहे. राहुल द्रविड तंत्रशुद्ध फलंदाज पण तो आक्रमक नव्हता पण तो धावा जोडत होता. पण ज्यावेळी तंत्र पण असेल आणि तुम्ही आक्रमक असाल तर ते एक खतरनाक कॉम्बिनेशन होऊन जातं. म्हणूनच विराट कोहली, रोहित शर्मा, मिचेल मार्श हे सगळे फलंदाज जास्त यश त्यांना का मिळतं? कारण त्यांच्याकडे चांगलं तंत्र देखील आहे. वीरेंद्र सेहवाग चांगलं तंत्र नव्हतं. मात्र तो असा एक फलंदाज होता की तो खूप आक्रमक होता. त्याची नजर चांगली होती. गॉड गिफ्टेड प्लेयर होता. खूप कमी जण तसं खेळू शकतात. वीरेंद्र सेहवाग सारखी फलंदाजी करायला ते हँड आय कोऑर्डिनेशन प्रत्येकाला जमणार नाही. सगळ्यात चांगल्या फलंदाजांपैकी एक अल्केशकडे पहा. अल्केश एक तंत्रशुद्ध फलंदाज बघा. अगदी हलक्या हाताने खेळून काढलाय. मिसफील्ड होत आहेत भरपूर. आणि दिलशादकडे पाहिलं तर दिलशाद चांगला कव्हर ड्राईव्ह खेळतोय. हलक्या हाताने चेंडू खेळून काढतोय. स्क्वेअर लेगमध्ये चेंडूला डिफ्लेक्ट करतोय. डाऊन द ग्राउंड चांगला खेळतो. म्हणजे सरळ हाताने फलंदाजी करू शकतो. डिफ्लेक्ट करतोय. डाऊन द ग्राउंड चांगला खेळतो. म्हणजे सरळ हाताने फलंदाजी करू शकतो. कव्हर ड्राईव्ह मारू शकतो. फ्लिक करू शकतो आणि गरज पडल्यास मिड विकेटला एक स्लॉग स्वीप जसं टेनिस बॉल क्रिकेटमध्ये आपण शॉट म्हणतो लपेटून मारण्याचा तो देखील मारू शकतो. धावा झाल्या ते 29 4 षटकांच्या खेळीस. पहिल्या षटकात 5 धावा, दुसऱ्या षटकात 3 धावा, चौथ्या षटकात धावा आल्या त्या तब्बल 12. या षटकात धावा आल्या त्या 8. म्हणजे सरासरी पाहिली तर 7.25 धावा प्रति षटक हे दोन्ही खेळाडू खेळत आहेत आणि 15 चेंडू 22 धावा करून खेळतोय तो दिलशाद. 9 चेंडू 7 धावांवर आहे तो अल्केश. 3 चौकार ठोकलेत आतापर्यंत दिलशादनी आणि त्याला उत्तम साथ देतो तो अल्केश की ज्याने आतापर्यंत 5 एकेरी धावा आणि 1 दुहेरी धाव ठोकले. स्ट्राईकवर पुन्हा एकदा दिलशाद. इनफॅक्ट आता स्ट्राईकवर असेल ते अल्केश. दिलशाद त्यांनी ते ब्राऊन हेल्मेट घातलंय. ते नॉन स्ट्राईक एंडला आहेत. नंबर 4 चा फलंदाज. अल्केश स्ट्राईकवर असेल. अल्केश आता फर्स्ट गिअर मध्ये खेळतोय. बहुतेक त्याचा पहिला चौकार या पुढच्या 2 चेंडूंमध्ये येऊ शकेल. हलक्या हाताने खेळून काढलाय. चेंडू बॅटला लागून गेलाय. अंपायर्स इनफॅक्ट लेग बायस आहेत. पण डाऊन द लेग साइड किंवा ऑफ स्टंपच्या बाहेर होते असं त्यांचा इशारा होता. गोलंदाजी मार्कवर आला आहे तो हितेश. हितेश लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर्स ऑलवेज क्रिएट दॅट मॅजिक. They need some special performance from the left arm spinner if they want to win this one. Nicely bowled. Beautifully bowled. The previous ball was short of length. It was pushed slightly flighted and it was pushed further up. The change of line, change of lane, change of trajectory, change of pace by the same bowler. That was paced slightly up hit by Hitesh. The score moves on to 31. I strongly think he might go for a big shot, Alkesh, over here. Every time he comes on strike, he adjusts his gloves, takes his chance, takes a little more time than others to face the ball. A chance of a run out. It is a big chance, and that's a giveaway. There wasn't any run in it. A very bad call from both the players, and that was an easy run out. 32 for 1. Dhrumil is the new batsman. He is their premier all-rounder. He would be on strike now. It's going to be sensational viewing. These two top players, two top all-rounders coming together. Fantastic over in which he just conceded 2 runs. They got a run out in this over, 32 for 1 at the end of over number 5. They got a run out in that over. They just need 72 more.
पॉझिटिव्ह वाढवलीस का?
72 more runs to win this one.
नाही.
That is nicely bowled again. Chance of a run out, wrong end. Oh, that dive saved him. Dilshad giving it all for his team. But that is brilliant bowling by Dilshad. Left arm spinners will always give you that economical spell of bowling. They'll create all that pressure and almost affected a run out. And the run out, the risk was taken because runs were not coming. There were no easy balls. The same thing happened the previous occasion. Oh, that is a short ball. And the ball almost died before coming to him. Just one run, so score moves on to 38 now. 38 for 1. 27 is what Dilshad is on. In fact, 28, the Gurmil comes on strike. Drumil Shah, he's the premier all-rounder. Can bat, can bowl, can field. What a shot. That's a classic. No one's going to go stop that one. That is a shot of the highest quality. Superb pickup shot. It was on the leg stump. It was pitched up. But the way he executed that drive 5 degrees from front of the wicket and hitting the ball into that fine leg, square leg region. Fantastic batting that is. 42 for 1. What would be Hitesh's response? What a shot that was from Drumil Shah. Hitesh, he has bowled really well. In the first over, just conceded 3 runs, 2 runs. In this over, he has conceded 6 so far, courtesy of that fantastic boundary from Drumil Shah. He went for the same shot again, wide this time. Oh, that's a full toss. That's a gift. That would be just 1 run. He did not connect it off the middle of the bat. That is the reason he missed out, Dilshad. The score at the end of 7 overs is exactly 45 runs. A big over in which they got 9 runs. But that was hit into the covers. They go for the first one quickly. Will they get a second? Yes, they will. 47 for 1. Sayyid Dilshad playing his crisp cover drives. Neil gave away 6 runs in his first overs, bowling his second over. The owner of the team, Tanish Jain, sir, is here. He would love Parel Panthers to do well. 47 for 1. 48 for 1 now. 7.3 overs, 48 for 1. They have chopped off almost 40% of the runs and they just need 60 more now. So that is a shot of a highest quality, probably the longest hit of the day, hit by the super striker of the tournament. He hit a few sixes yesterday, none better than this one. 55 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. Down the leg side, that is what the umpire indicates. 56 for 1. There was a vociferous appeal on the very first ball, which Sanket bowled. Oh, that is beautifully played, played with delicate hands. 57 for 1. Sanket is their only hope now. Sanket takes a couple of quick wickets. They would have some chance of coming back into this contest. They need a maiden over from someone. They need a couple of wickets from someone. over there. He had no clue. The score 57 for 1 at the end of 9 overs.
Okay.
So they have created some pressure in the last few overs where they haven't conceded any runs, and in fact just 2 runs in the last 8 9 balls. Hmm. If they get a couple of quick wickets and they continue to bowl like this the next 2 3 overs, they will have some outside chance of coming back into this contest. Straight to the fielder, a series of dot deliveries, just 2 runs in the last 10 balls which they have faced. They were 55 in 7 overs, and in the next 1.0 overs, they have conceded just three. But 3 runs in the last 10 balls, small little pocket of pressure created. The Rumil is just telling him, calm down, doesn't matter. A few dot balls won't matter. Oh, that's a beautiful shot on the rise, straight to the fielder. Chance. 1 run. That will take the score to 59. They need 49 more. 49 more to chase this down. Oh, beautifully played with soft hand. That score will go on to 16 at the end of 10 overs. Mumbai Advocates Premier League, powered by JFSC, brought to you exclusively by Akash Groups Limited. Associate sponsors Pro Vakil, Trophy sponsors Tata Capital Wealth, sponsored by DigiLegal, India's most legal research platform. partners Voyage Motors, one stop for Royal Enfield motorcycle. S2 was partners Royal Trading Company, co-sponsored by Image Design Studio, Dr. Valerie Such, exporting partner, Total Sports and Fitness, hydrating partner, Fasten Up, hospitality partner, Stay Vista. We thank all the organizers. In fact, the organizers thank all the captains, the owners, the team members for putting up a great show. And we hope that this association with us in this first year continues for a long time. The three guys who are behind this tournament, it is their brainchild. It is the two Guptes, Kaustubh and Suraj, and Chinmay Gaukar. So these three guys have put in a lot of hard work to get this tournament together. So what we'll be having is league matches, a series of 12 league matches to be played amongst the 8 teams, 3 matches for every team. Then we'll have two semi-finalists playing against each other in the coming Saturday, and we'll have a final on the last day, on the 20th.
Go ahead.
Owner of the team, Tanish Jain, the man in those blue wind shutters. You can see his back right now. Tanish Jain would be expecting some good performance. He wants his team to do well. A very passionate owner. He's not in the frame right now. Yes, the equation says they just need 48 in the next 60 balls. They need some fantastic performance from their bowlers, some outstanding piece of fielding from the fielders to have any chance of coming back into this contest. 9.5 overs in which to get 47 runs. So that is beautifully bowled again. 62 for 1. The score moves on to 46 needed. They're doing it methodically right now. That was that passage of play when between over number 7 to 9, in which they bowled really well. They conceded just 2 runs. And in fact, in the last 3.2 overs, they have conceded just 7 runs. Now, this is a point of contention for them. They need to understand. This is the time where they can put while Dilshad and Dhumil understand staying there is more important. So even if they have not managed to score those runs in the last 3.2 overs, 3.5 overs, they are staying there. Oh, that's beautifully played on the right. That's a class punch just for 1 run. The score moves on to 64. Runs have come in this over, but the last 3 overs, they conceded just 9 runs. So that was something nice for the bowling side, where they had a series of good performances. They just gave 2.5, 4 runs per over. That's beautifully done by the bowler. They want a lot of this. They want to create some pressure. They should be having an over at least 1 over at least in which they get a couple of quick wickets. And that too has to happen in double quick time now. Next 3 overs, they need to find a way to get a couple of wickets, maybe more than that. So 64 for 1 at the end of over number 11. The Thane Eagles need 44 in the next 54 balls. The difference in the number of runs and balls is of 10. They need some special performance in order to come back. Akash Italian Marbles presents Mumbai Advocates Premier League 2025. This tournament is proudly co-sponsored by Tata Capitals, our financial partners, associate sponsors Pro Vakil, a well-preferred AI-powered legal tech platform for empowering. They have 10,000 plus advocates running with them, working with Capital Wealth. Our associate sponsors, DG Legal, Voyage Motors, S2O Partners, Royal Trading Company, co-sponsored by Image Designer Studio, Dr. Vallari Suchak, sporting partner, Total Sports and Fitness, Fasten Up, our hydrating partners, hospitality partner, Stay Vista. So we thank all the top brands who have been associated with this wonderful tournament. Your association with us promises to be a great one and some one which will be for a longer duration of time. First year, and very few people can believe somebody who's organizing the tournament for the first time. The faith shown in by all the top brands is highly appreciated. Right now, if you want experience, Deepak is the man. He played a small little cameo in the end, maybe in his high 40s, maybe early 50s, but he seems to be class apart. Look at the way his body language is. He's ready to have a close tussle with the youngsters. He is competitive enough to toss the ball up. That is what you want as a cricketer. You want to be confident when you face your opponents. You might be the best batsman, but I can take you out. That has to be the mindset. And that exactly is what Deepak came in, he just took a stance of a left-hander and started batting like a right-hander. Then hit a twist cover drive just to show that he's just not words or action. He can perform and get some runs. And he's bowling nicely. He's flighting the ball beautifully. They need some magic from him. So that is a chance. The experienced man creates a chance, but good work. In fact, the ball has gone through. But that was good. You may say it is a boundary. I will say he created a chance. He had to manufacture a shot. He enticed the batsman. He asked him to come and go against him, and he almost got a wicket. There is a risk. There is a risk when you flight the ball, but that's fine. Even if you concede a boundary, that's fine. And Sayyad, meanwhile, moves on merit to 47. He was kept quiet for that 3, 4, 5 overs. Now he's trying to open up. He might get a boundary on the next ball and get a half century. He might get out even. That is what is. You need to have bowlers like Deepak in the team. He flies the ball beautifully and he changes his pace. The last ball was bowled slowly. He might bowl a quicker one, the last delivery. In fact, he bowls it a little more slowly. But Dilshad is been very good. He bats like a proper Division A cricketer. The score is 71 for 1 at the end of over number 12. So 4 runs in the last Sanket over and 7 runs in this over. They've got 11 runs after the break. But these are the two good options to explore right now for the Parel Panthers. So Parel Panthers have managed that first victory. So today, even if they lose, they should be prolonging this defeat which they have. They should be taking them to at least 17, 18, 19th over if possible. They should be looking at the win first. So even if they don't win, they should not give these runs in a jiffy. They should fight for every run, every delivery. And they had some great batters who got out quite early in the first few overs. But batters coming at 6, 7, 8 were equally competent. So this is a strong team who can make semi-final even if they lose today. Played with soft hands. Probably they should be planning it slightly better. Sanket was the one who showed some aggro. Then Harshal played well. The other batters were highly confused, better to get aggressive or to play it safely. They neither played safely nor played aggressively. And where they scored little and they just gave away the wickets. Or putting all that shoulder in. But that's smart work. The bowler puts everything, puts his shoulder in, balls it, banks it in the wicket. The batsman plays it with soft hands. like fire and ice kind of combination. The bowler trying and putting all the pace, the batsman just gleefully taking it softly as possible and placing it with all his might and precision. So two different ways of handling things. So somebody attacking and somebody doing it with quite calmness and coolness. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Change of pace. The previous delivery was a quick, short delivery. This one, he just rolled his fingers. They need to take two quick wickets if they want to stay in the hunt. Eagles are going to win it easily. That's a foregone conclusion. But if they bowl well, you never know. Strange things have happened in cricket. A few ad wickets coming. I think Umang is coming. How come he's sitting in that squad? I don't understand. Almost 7 feet man. Plays it with soft hands. Takes a single. The score moves on to 75, and that's his 50. Sayyid Dilshad. Dilshad ne dil jeet liya. Last 2 days, he would like to stay here for some time. He would like to take a house in Trombegao so that he enjoys this wicket over here. He scored a few sixes yesterday. He hit them beautifully into that region of mid-wicket cow corner, and also bowled brilliantly today. 4 overs, 18 runs, and 2 wickets, and again a 50 today to boot. So that is beautifully driven again. Drumil is playing according to the situation. Yesterday he was attacking. Today he is playing as per the situation. He understands it's a very strong team, Parel Panthers. If they keep their calm, this match is in their grip. Parel Panthers, to their credit, have tried hard. It's a smallish total which they have to defend. If they had not lost Sanket in that 18th or 17th over which he was batting, the score would have been 130. Things would have been completely different. There is where you need to put that extra effort. And those 15, 20 runs matter a lot. That psyche changes completely. You never know. You never know 34 runs to fight with, 7 overs remaining. They need 2 good overs. They need 2 good overs of not more than 2 runs. Deepak might provide with them the magic. He might give them that wicket. To look at him, he has to be in his late 40s or early 50s. But look at the fight with which he is playing cricket. A prime example, everyone, to be believing in your skills, following your instincts, and fighting it like a dog over there. Just as like the dog fights for his territory, you need to fight like a dog. That kind of attitude you should be having. Somehow that small little target is not allowing him to create that pressure. It's a double-edged sword. If he gets the fielders in, tries to stop the boundaries, 1 or 2 boundaries every over will just kill all the fun in the match. So they'll have to protect the boundaries, but they will have to protect the singles even. It's a double-edged sword. A smallish total is always difficult to handle. I don't think the captaincy also has been top-notch over here. They should have been more vigilant about stopping those singles. Well, right now, the ball hit beautifully for a single. So the score right now. आवाज चालू आहे. माझा आवाज मला ऐकायला नको यायला. नको ते. माझाच आवाज मला ऐकायला आवडेल. Hello. Oh, that's a beautiful sweep shot. Run all the way for another boundary. That's classical sweep shot against the in the 90s and early 2000s. They were not highly successful. But right now, the way Ben Duckett sweeps every Indian bowler is something to learn from. Sweep shot is a very important one. Andy Flower used to sweep Indian bowlers like he used to treat them like small kids bowling to him. He could do that with a lot of ease. But that was a classical sweep shot. This man is turning it on now. He wants to finish it early. Score is 83 for 1, and they need 26 runs. 25 runs to win this one in the next 6 overs. That was an expensive over. He gave away 10 runs in that over. In fact, 9 runs in that over. They should take a punt over here. They should get the field in and try and stop those singles. You never know. Create a pressure and try and let the batsman try and do something different. Not going to win it by prolonging it. They can only stop the run flow by creating that pressure. And Sanket is their best option to do that. It's a power play over. Now you cannot have more than two fielders outside the circle. Only two boundary riders allowed. Power play over, they want to finish off early. That is the reason they have taken the power play, the power surge overs, 25 runs. This is where Parel Panthers have to think out of the box and take wickets. Make this liability into an asset. It is an asset for the batting team. Try and make this as a wicket taking opportunity for yourselves. And he is their best bet, Sanket, right now. Sanket, 3 overs and just 8 runs. Oh, that is beautiful. That is clean bowled, I think. And Sayyid Dilshad, after playing a match winning knock, comes back. He has a prime candidate for man of the match if Thane Eagles happen to win because he has given 4 overs, 18 runs, and 2 wickets, and he has scored 54 runs. So 83 for 2, we are into the 15th over. They have got that wicket which they dearly wanted. It has come a little too late, but that's fine. Sanket, 3.1 overs, 8 runs, and just 1 wicket, slightly with a different action. Oh, he has got 2 in 2. 2 wickets in 2 balls. 2 for He has disturbed the off stump first, and he has disturbed the leg stump. 2 wickets in 2 balls. He might get a hat trick, and that will get them right back into the contest now. It is a little too late, but that's fine. 3.3 overs, 2 for 8. Will he get the third wicket? Akshay is the new man. Oh, that is nicely bowled. So 84 for 3 at the end of, in fact, the 14th, 15th over is still in progress. 24 needed from 5.3. So that is 33 balls and 24 runs. 33 balls, 24 runs. Difference between the number of runs and balls is of 9 now. You never know. One more wicket. That is beautifully played by Dhrumil. That is the reason he's there in the team to take care of situations like this. But what a shot that is. That is a shot of highest quality, Dhrumil. He defended the first ball, gave all the respect to the bowler, and this time when it was pitched in his half, he drew it beautifully. Fantastic shot down the ground. 88 for 3. But all that pressure, that high pitch was created in the first 2 balls has been fizzled out in the penultimate ball of this spell. The last ball of his spell, he has conceded 13 runs, has taken 2 top wickets. If he gets Dhrumil here, there would be some flurry in the opposition. Played with soft hand, they need 19 more in the next 5 overs. They need a Jasprit Bumrah, a Rashid Khan, a Glenn McGrath to get back into the contest. Okay. So 89 for 3, they just need 19. That's good bowling by Deepak. He has conceded 16 in his first 2. They need some magic from Deepak. They need Dhrumil just to have an outside chance. Right now, they have just 1% chance to win this game. If they want to make it 10%, they should make Dhrumil out. If they want to get it to 50%, they should bowl one more maiden over. That is asking a bit more than what is. Oh, that was bowled beautifully. Twice he has been hit. 90 for 3. Still bowling his third over. So 90 for 3. They need 18 more to win this one. Neil. That is beautiful bowling. Akshay had no clue which way the ball went. He came in quite late. The ball had already passed the stumps. It's a chance taken. He was coming into the position. He saw the batsman shuffling backwards and he was taking a few steps backwards and he stationed himself beautifully. That is how proactive fielding is. If you have a look at him, the fielder was turning backwards when he saw the batsman going onto the back foot. And that is a very well judged catch. 90 for 4. They need 18 more runs in the next 4.3 overs. So 90 for 4 and still 27 balls in which to get the remaining 18 runs. They need another wicket from Neil. One more wicket and there would be so much fun. He's bowling his last over. Oh, that's beautiful bowling. He's giving it all for his team. He still has one more ball in his spell. He gets one more wicket. They will have a slight hope. Now they have come back to 5% chance of winning this one. You never know. With one more good over, that can change to 20%. And if they bowl really well 2 consecutive overs, they will come to 50% chance of winning this one. Right now, just 5% chance for Parel Panthers to win this one, but that can change. Fantastic bowling by this man. Oh, almost a wicket. Brilliant. The score at the end of 16 overs is 90 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. You may feel the match is over. There is still some drama left. One maiden over, and you never know what's going to happen after that. 101 for 4, 18 balls, 7 runs to win. 18 balls and 7 runs to win. Sangam Bharat, Akshay played so very well, hitting that beautiful sweep shot which went all the way for a sixer. It was a good attempt by the fielder first to take the catch, then to try and stop the ball from going over. But it hit his hand and the ball parried over the fence for a sixer. 7 runs needed. Will he go for the big one? That's nicely played off the back foot, punched for a single. They are one shot away now. Chinmay bowling his first over, the 18th over of the innings. One shot away there. Will Sangam go for the big drive? He went for the big one. And a vociferous appeal for nothing. The ball was going down the leg side. It was really very aggressive kind of appeal. They just need six. Well, there's so much passion in that appeal. The ball was going down leg, otherwise he would have been in trouble. The ball, if the ball had been a slightly straighter one. He has gone for a big one. Just one run, 5 away they are from the victory. Even if they win, need to get one or two, and if they go into the last over, there would be so much fun. This might finish in the next ball itself. 4 away they are now. 4 away. 2 balls remaining. I strongly think he might finish on this ball or he might get out in the next 2 balls. In fact, he finishes off in style. Pen over into the mid-wicket cow corner region. They win it in style. They needed 4. He has got them a 6. And the Thane Eagles are flying high. No one's going to catch them. The Panthers tried their best, but it is the Eagles who would be flying high and flying for a very strong position into the semi-finals. 2 matches, 2 wins for the Thane Eagles. They would be standing pretty, in fact, sitting pretty and sitting royally. The Eagles are on top of the table and on top of this tournament.
Baru? Take one the